Hello everyone! This time I will explain how to connect all the electronical components together so that it will all work. You know, with the sound and the smoke and going up in RPMs. So I just made a basic layout to show you how it works. So I'm gonna move the camera to show you. Just gonna position the camera there. So here we go. Over here we have the ES-One for the sound. This is the ESC for the motor. As you can see, I connected the motor as well. And over here we have the smoking pot with the print, which has two connections as well. One is the 12 volt and the other one is like the 3-wire cable from the ES-One and the ESC. This one has one as well, only it uses different colors, but still the connection is right. So yellow in this case is the same as the white one there, which is the signal cable. The black one here is actually the plus, but I used a different color, and the red one is the minus. So as you can see here, here is white, red, and on the left side it's black. Different colors, but still if you take the yellow cable, it's the signal cable, and the white cable is also the signal cable. So if you connect it like that together, it's all fine. But I'm just gonna take the smoke machine off because I only have one Y cable to connect all the components together. So I'm just gonna show you the sound module and the ESC for the motor. I'm just gonna take some electrical tape so you can see what the motor will do. Like that. And over here we have the throttle generator, the signal generator for the throttle. I also have a smaller one. As you can see, they're a little bit different in size. And actually the small one I used in the hand controller for the engine. It's nice and small, works really good. I use it for different projects as well. But this one works the same, and this one has already the pins connected to it. Over here you gotta solder them yourself or just straight the wire onto the print. But we're gonna use this one. So I gotta look on the print, you won't see it I think. But the top one, it says an S. The middle one is a plus. And on the bottom it's the minus. So the top one is the signal one. And that's the white color cable here on this connection. So this is all connected now. Here's the 12 volt connection. And here's a 12 volt adapter with the plug. So I'm gonna connect that like this. You will hear a beep. And you can see the ESC is blinking. It's searching for its neutral point. So I'm just gonna hit the throttle. And you will see what happens and what happens to the sound as well. that's how I made it in this box. Over here, I'm just gonna wait for the sound module to turn off, but I'm just gonna disconnect it. So it's disconnected now. Just gonna show you some of the switches I used. You know, these kind of switches, as well the key switch, as you can see. And I also used a normal car relay. So the main power, you know, you flip it on, it goes to this one, which will go to the relay to make the connection. So you can use these two, like for the smoking machine and for the sound. It's actually really simple if you know how to do it, of course. But this is how I connected all the electronical components together. Now I'm going to show you the smoking machine. It has a pump which goes to this little box, which has a heating spiral in it. So you have to put some smoke liquid in here, which will evaporate through those hoses. And I made a Y splitter so I can go to 2 exhaust pipes. And I've got 2 hoses, so I got 4 pipes I can connect to them. So I've got 2 of those smoking machines to connect to all the exhaust pipes. And what did I use to connect those hoses to those pipes are just these little nipples, as you can see. And I actually, with the Dremel, I cut the first part off to have a smaller nipple. And of course here is the thread. This is a 3mm, but I also have them in 4mm. And I drilled a hole underneath in the exhaust pipe and then screwed them in with some glue and then connected the hose. So as well, this smoking machine, when you give more throttle, it also pumps harder, you know, so more smoke blows out of the hoses. And it has a small little print as well, as you can see. And I cut off the connection, but this is the 12 volt going in, and this is that famous 3-wire cable for the signal, you know, and we have to connect that with the other cables. So that's how it works. As well, if you would just like to play with the engine a little bit and just go up higher in RPMs and things like that, without the smoking machine or without the sound, you can do that with a PWM. So you can regulate the voltage from 0 to 12 volts. So 12 volts goes in here and out goes what you adjust from 0 to 12 volts. So your motor goes, you know, up in RPM or down in RPM. But I'm just going to stick with this because it's actually easy to connect and it works. So just going to show you as well, for building the engine I just ordered another collection of these hex bolts in 3mm, as well some extra washers and spring washers, things like that, some wider washers, so you can also work on your engine, you know, whatever you want to do with it. As well, I'm just going to show you some of those nipples. You know, these are 3 millimeters. Here you have 4 millimeter, and over here you have those 90 degrees nipples. Here are some nice clamps, some fuel coolers, and here are the Y splitters for those hoses to the exhaust. Well, these nipples, I think they are used quite often in RC boats, you know, for the cooling and things like that. And actually I use the 4 millimeter and the 3 millimeter on the engine. So it's always handy to have a small collection of those so you can work on the engine. If you want to as well just install the smoke machine, or even want to make some cooling, a cooling system on the engine. So I think this is about it that I wanted to show you, so you can see, you know, all the components, smoking machine with the print, the Ess-One, the ESC and the motor, and of course all the switches. And I'll show you a close-up of the controller and the little part I used. So I'm just going to move the camera, as you can see. Just turn it down a little bit. Do some adjustments. Here we go.